Well, all right. What's up, man? What's going on out there? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Just sliding on through for a quick one, fam. Just for a quick one. Want to get in, get out, see what's up. Drop this boxing word real quick. Drop this real spill. You know what I'm saying? All day, man. Just want to get on this joint real quick. So salute to everybody that catches this live. Salute to everyone that catches this on the playback, you know? So the thing is, before we get to the topic at hand, though, let me just say this, man, to the Terrence Crawford nation out there, you dig? Yo, we had a good time right now. DJ Zion Love in the building. Salute, fam. Salute to you, man. What's up with you? Yo, man, we had a good place, ain't that right, Bud Nation? The thing is, man, is yo, you got the Earl Spence Jr. and Danny Garcia fight coming up. You know, you could just sit back and eat the popcorn, sit back and relax and just see what you see. That's all you get to do right now. You get to sit back and watch the number one rival in Danny Garcia and the Joker and Earl Spence Jr. collide. And eventually one of them got to see Bud. But y'all can just sit back and see what you see. You hear me, though? Dimitri Cohen in the building. What's up, man? What's up, family? What's up with you, man? Stormy B, man, my main man. What's up? What's up, man? He say no quickies, man. Hey, bro, I'm just trying to get in and get out. That's all. That's it. That's all, man. But we're going to break this whole thing down right here, man, about this Tyson Fury situation, bro. This is real interesting. Real interesting. Y'all already see what I'm talking about. Y'all see the topic, man. Let's get right to it. But, hey, Crawford Nation, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all can just sit back, see what Earl look like. What's left in the tank? What the jab looking like, what the speed looking like, what the footwork looking like, what the punch resistance looking like. You can sit back and watch Danny. What is it all like? What is it? Is the no-look left hook still there? Because he ain't been doing nothing that welterweight. He went 12 rounds with Ivan Redcat. Let's just sit back and see what we see. And that's all I'm saying. Salute to all y'all, though, man. But let's get to this. Let's get to the topic at hand, man. This Tyson Fury delay. So I'm sure y'all have heard the news. Tyson Fury fight is the one that's supposed to be going down December 5th in the UK. Now been canceled, at least on Tyson Fury's end. It's been canceled. And it is what it is. You know, this speaks volumes. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't think this got nothing to do with Bomb Squad. I'm going to just go by what's being reported. I'm just going to go by the reports. I'm not going to try to put no Mainman stuff on it. I'm just going to go by the reports. You know what I'm saying? DJ Zion Love say, I got Danny. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. I'm rocking with Earl in this one right here, Mo. But we'll see what's up. Okay, we're going to get there, man. I can't wait for this fight to go down. I can't wait. But, yeah, man, so, you know, what's the big deal? Fury delayed it here, man, and it is what it is. Now, I'm going to go with the things reported, like I say, because some people running with it and saying, oh, well, Deontay Wilder, the moves that he made behind the scenes, and that could have bed something here. Could be. You know what I mean? I'm not in the office. I'm not in the room. Could be. Maybe somebody got a late night phone call, say stop, cease, desist, whatever. But I'm just going to go by what's reported. I just got my doubts, and I seriously doubt that this has much to do with the Bomb Squad, mediation, arbitration, evaporation situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it got much to do with that. So, I mean, if anything, a cause for pause is not a bad thing in this situation. But from what I understand, anything short of hearing the mediation is over and they reached an agreement, that's anything short of that is not a victory for me. A victory is, which I'm expecting to hear soon, them coming out and saying, yo, it's over with. We're not doing no legal mumbo jumbo. We're wiping it clean. We're going forward in February or March, and we're going to keep it pushing. All right, that's the victory for me. But anyway, let's get to this. So they saying that the reason that they are not going to put this show on is simple. And I actually maybe can, that's why I say I'm on board probably what they're saying. They're saying that Tyson was scheduled to fight on this card on December 5th and was keen to having a homecoming fight. But we have not been able to make it work as a pay-per-view event because of late night timings with his ESPN and Top Rank obligations. So they're saying Tyson Fury pretty much has ESPN and Top Rank obligations, and they don't feel comfortable putting him on that day. Now, the show will go on. The show goes on. Anthony Yard is fighting on this particular card. Frank Warren let everyone know, no, the show's still going on at, where is it? St. Albert's Hall in the UK. We just pulling Tyson Fury off because Tyson Fury is the one with the ties to ESPN and Top Rank. So if Tyson Fury is on that card, they are obligated to show it. And how does ESPN and Top Rank feel like showing Tyson Fury's fight on a Saturday in the middle of the afternoon? Him fighting Agit Kayabel. How they feel about that, for real? This is the thing. Let's drill down a little further with this. This is the thing y'all got to understand. What's up, Silver Salamo? What's going on, man? Let's drill down a little further. Tyson Fury, if this situation benefits anyone, it benefits Bob Arum and ESPN big time. Y'all might be saying, well, they wanted the KBL fight. Did they really? Did they really? This Bob Arum we talking about. Did they really want that fight? Here's the thing. Tyson Fury got 2 fights left with ESPN and Top Rank. 2 fights. Do they really want to waste one of those fights on Agit Kayabel? And when they ain't making much. And not to mention, we know Tyson Fury is a flopper. He's flopping Fury. It's already been proven several times. Without the name Deontay Wilder attached to Tyson Fury, he's flopping Fury. You ain't got to take my word for it. Let's pull up some old quotes from Eddie Hearn right before the Fury versus Wilder 2 fight. They say, look, man. He says, hold on. He says, to take 2, and this is Eddie Hearn, to take 2 poor fights like that and waste your year. Good luck to Tyson Fury. He's been given fights that he can't lose, but isn't that boring? You've got a fight taking place on this Saturday, and no one is even mentioning it. He's supposed to be the best heavyweight in the world. Anthony Joshua just lost, and he can sneeze on the camera, and the world is watching. It's crazy. He says the fight, Fury versus Wilder, is a shambles. You've got some believe that this is the best heavyweight in the world, who some call the lineal champion of the world, selling 1,500 tickets in Las Vegas in a fight that no one is even talking about. Liking that to Anthony Joshua, who, if he was fighting Otto Wallin, there would be 20,000 people over there, end quote. That's Eddie Hearn. That's how people was feeling about Tyson Fury prior to the second fight with Deontay Wilder. He ain't moving no units. He ain't selling no tickets. No one cares about his fights. So you ask yourself this once again. If you are Top Rank in ESPN, do you want to waste one of your last 2 fights on his deal with Agit Kayabel on a Saturday afternoon, a fight that no one even cares about? Another Otto Wallin, if you will. Now, take in mind, keep this. Let's do the screen share real quick. Hold on. Let's do the screen share real quick. Just real quick. You know, Eddie Hearn was saying that on the backdrop of this. Wilder versus 2 tickets in high demand for heavyweight world title fight. High demand. Everybody wants to see Wilder versus Fury. But no one wants to see Fury versus anyone else. Especially on a Saturday in the middle of the day. So you got to ask yourself, if you are ESPN and Top Rank, do you want to once again waste your 2 fights, one on on Agit Kayabel, and the other one supposedly would have been on Anthony Joshua? Now here's this. Does this sound like a better plan? If you got 2 fights left, wouldn't you like to get one with Deontay Wilder and the other one with Anthony Joshua? If you are Top Rank and you got a couple fights left for Tyson, you have your hands left on Tyson Fury, would you not prefer to have that? If you're an ESPN, would you not prefer to have that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. See, this is the thing that no one's talking about. This Wilder fight, right? It's a lot more intriguing than a lot of people are talking about. Here's another level of intrigue. And I'm about to give some credit where credit is due. Let me do this real quick. Here's another level of intrigue. The Glovegate situation. I don't agree with it, whatever. Y'all see the thumbnail I got on this joint, right? Do y'all see JD's right there in the background? But here's the deal. Y'all thinking like boxing fans and boxing critics, as you should. If you say you saw something, you saw something. If you say this is wrong, it's wrong. It's right, it's wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. You know who loved that? On the low? A promoter. A promoter like Bob Arum loves Glovegate. To the contrary, more hype equals more money. Do you think that they will pass up on such a hyped up fight for Agit Kayabel? Waste a fight on Agit Kayabel for a fight that's, whether you agree, believe it or not, whatever the case, it's hyped all the crap, bro. That is music to Bob Arum's ears. Bob Arum loves the conspiracies surrounding this fight. Glovegate is a blessing in disguise for Bob Arum. He gonna sell it. They gonna run all kind of shoulder programming questions about it. Oh yeah, you're gonna see some sort of investigation then. You're gonna see the media coming second fiddle to what the fans have already done, and then they're gonna try to jump on it then for the build-up to Fury and Wilder. Y'all ain't seeing that though. That means dollar signs, champion. Dollar signs. All they doing is waiting for the crowds to come back, man. Why you think that ESPN and Bob Arum, you think, I got 2 fights left with you, think I'm going to send you to Agit Kayabel? No, and then on top of that, they talking about what? Even if it's for the AJ fight, right? Let's just say, you know what? Let's just say Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury fight, Fury loses to Wilder, right? He loses. Do you still think the AJ fight is gone for Tyson Fury? Keep it 100. They're going to say that one, Tyson Fury won, the other one was a draw. They're going to say Deontay Wilder won one, and the other one was a draw. It was 3 fights. We don't want to see it no time soon. We moving forward. You don't think Tyson Fury can sell the fact that it's 1-1 and still get a fight with Anthony Joshua? Riddle me that. Some may say, well, man, the race is against the clock. I don't know if they want to take. Look, man, that WBO situation, get it out of here. If Bob Arum is involved, it doesn't exist. That WBO situation don't exist. If Tyson Fury defeats Deontay Wilder for the AJ Nation out there, if Tyson Fury defeats Deontay Wilder, I believe that the Alexander Usyk situation won't have no teeth. That's just me. We talking Bob Arum in the WBO. We talking undisputed. You talking loophole central. If the WBO can get out of anything and say, yo, I know you the mandatory, Alexander, but this is a historic thing. This is undisputed. It don't come around too often. We on board with that. You think the WBO gonna miss out on that sanctioning fee? If Bob Arum didn't include the WBO in that situation, they're gonna look at Bob like, all that we done for you, you can't keep us in the loop on this? Boy, they ain't going nowhere. Bob gonna make that situation disappear if Tyson Fury wins. Who knows? Let me see what the fam talking about. Royal Albert Hall. That's the name of it. What's up, fam? Yeah, that's where they posted went down there, man. Bruce goes in the building, man. What's up, fam? What's going on, man? Much love to you, family. Much love, much love. Zeno, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, fam? Much love, man. Much love, much love. Yes, but who can Fury fight? AJ is busy. Wilder out here dragging Fury's name so understandably. Fury doesn't want to make bread with Wilder. It ain't about Fury's decision, Zeno. That's what you're missing. You look at who shut this down. It wasn't Tyson Fury. No. Actually, if you think about it, Fury's last 2 fights wasn't shut down by Tyson Fury. Fury's last 2 fights was shut down by the network. It's what the network wants. Whenever they ready to put this on, whenever they ready to put something on, that's who giving the marching orders here. They're gonna tell Fury when they're ready for him to fight. He thought he was going for this. Fury wants a homecoming. He wants a homecoming fight. He wants to fight in front of his crowd. Y'all love him now. He wants to give y'all a fight. He ain't fought over there in a while. I get where he coming from with it. He wants to fight. And he honestly deserves it. I've never been opposed to him having a small little touch up like this. Never been opposed. We just know when the fight coming around, February or March, whatever. Have him have his little touch. I don't think he loses against Kayabel. If it's about Fury having his touch, his homecoming party, let him have his party. That's my position. Let Fury have his party, as long as it has no bearings on the contract or the rematch clause between him and Deontay Wilder. As long as like no stupid language in there, like if you take an interim fight, then the contract is not stupid stuff like that. But if it's a clean, just let Fury win his little homecoming party. He wants to throw a party. Okay. Fury wants a party. Give Fury his party. Damn. He throwing temper tantrums around boxing because he wants his party. Can we give Fury his party? Lord. Did we see you in February or March? It's a simple deal. I'm with it. You know what I mean? But ESPN ain't gonna let this happen because they don't believe Fury sells, man. Don't sell, champ. You're a flopper. You are flopping Fury. Now, if Fury would have been somebody who can move some units, they probably would have gave him this fight on ESPN on December. They probably like, you know what, we can bet on you. But we can't bet on you without Deontay Wilder. Nah, champ, we ain't putting you on. That Kayabel fight ain't working for us right now, champ. Sorry. So we'll see. We'll see. See what the fam talking about. Bruce Gold says, yo, man, controversy sells, man, all day. Hey, what's up, man? My main man, Batman in the building. What's up, soldier? What's up with you, man? If you want to get on, Batman, let me know, fam. I got time. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know, and I shoot that link, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? Hey, any of the fam want to get on today? Yo, I got a couple, man. I got some time, bro. Let me know something. Let me know, and I'll put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, King said, yo, man, there's only one Tyson Fury. I hear you, man. Only one Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury ain't a star, at least not over here. And you know what? That's why I say he's a star over there today. If he want to capitalize, and you can totally understand his position on that, man. You can totally understand his position. But I don't think that this delay, this canceling, man. I just think that this telling the world that, bro, we can't do nothing with Tyson Fury outside of Deontay Wilder. And this is just another thing that you recognize. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Hip hop underworld. Truth be told, Fury needs Wilder. His legacy and popularity is tied to Wilder. Facts. Exactly. See, that bag of money that's in the Middle East for the AJ fight, it's out there, bro. It's gonna be there. It's based on, of course, this pandemic situation. Those countries respond to other countries. They can't make moves until the countries that's over them tell them to make the move. So at the end of the day, they're going to respect the wishes of whatever other countries that they're doing business with. So once this thing is over, yo, man, the bag of money is there, clearly. I mean, we seen the bag of money pop up in AJ versus Ruiz. What they talking, 50 mil? What he got? It was a big bag of money in that joint. 100 million? I don't deny there's $100 million out there for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. I don't deny that. But it ain't going nowhere is what I believe. That's what I believe. And most importantly, Bob Arum is not going to let them take Tyson Fury away from him like that. Nah, he got 2 fights left. He want to capitalize. Bob ain't stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Bob Arum solely responsible for nixing this whole thing. He is not coming out on top with a Kayabel fight. He just ain't. And they pay Tyson Fury a hell of a lot of money. They want to recoup, man. They ain't been doing too well this year. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Real spill, man. Fury disowned the UK for America. How the tide has turned. Exactly. I mean, he came out here. They kicked him out, though. They ran him out. They ran him out, man. They ain't had no love for him over there. He came over here, made himself a hero. Now they loving him. And he trying to capitalize. He want that homecoming party. You know? ESPN says, nah, bro, when you ain't no star, you can't sell no units. No one's paying no attention. No one's watching. And we ain't got time to be having our ratings tank, messing with your ass. Nah, champ, no. It's just what you're going to do. You're going to make these last 2 count. That's what you're going to do. You're going to make these last 2 count before you try to ride off into the sunset after boxing. So this is what we're going to need. I think it's going to be a bomb squad and whatever else after that for them last 2. Come on, y'all got to look at it like that. Look at Bob Arum. How is Bob Arum? How would he be so happy losing a fight with Tyson Fury after he's already lost with the Wallin and the other one? How would he feel losing his last 2 out of his last 2 fights? Pandemic has hurt their pockets, and just let Tyson Fury take a soft touch during these times. It won't make no sense. It just don't make sense. You know what I mean? Just don't make sense. Fury wanted to tune up. Not happening. Not happening, man. Not happening right now. Not happening right now. You know, Fury has said he is negotiating to bring Mark Breland into his next training camp. Yeah, okay. Sound good. I don't think Breland will do that, man. Breland worked for Finkel, y'all. Fury ain't got no pull like that, champ. Y'all gotta understand, man. It's been reported. Breland living on payments from Shelly Finkel, champ. You know, unless you paying that man bills, unless you throwing some bread, some serious money. I mean, life-changing money. No, he got a serious loyalty and obligation to Shelly Finkel. And it ain't no way that Fury gonna do that, bro. He ain't gonna be able to lure that, man. Come on. If Mark Breland joins Fury, it will prove that Wilder is correct for questioning his loyalty. Absolutely. If that was something like that was to happen, like John David Jackson did with Sergey Kovalev, you know what I'm saying? Go take the secrets to the other side. You know what I mean? But hey, I doubt. I ain't gonna put this on Mark Breland's character. This. I don't see it. Don't see it. No shape, form, or fashion. I mean, Breland, he seems like a dude who was a humble type guy, and he seemed like a loyal type guy. He's always been next. He's always been quiet. He never trashed Wilder in all of these years they've been together. Never opened his mouth. Never seek the spotlight. It's not in Mark Breland's character to walk across to the enemy territory and do that. You know what I mean? It just, I don't see it by far, man. And anybody who believe in that, man, y'all reading a bunch of BS. You know what I'm saying? Wilder was disloyal to Breland. I mean, you don't know the real story, King Ebenezer. You don't know everything that went down behind the scenes. You don't know what's going on with Breland for real. You just don't know. You know what I mean? That's that man truth, man. That ain't us. That ain't our place to know as boxing fans. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That's how I'm gonna leave it at that. But at the end of the day, Tyson Fury's delay, man, doesn't look like this has anything much to do with Wilder, as opposed to less to him to do with not being like a big ass star. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I think Bob Arum pulled this. You know what I mean? I say Breland should take a job if it's there. Nah, man. Nah, that ain't a good look, bro. Breland's whole reputation to be in shambles, bro. Ain't no fighter gonna want to work with him. Who gonna want to work with a trainer that takes secrets to the other side? That don't make no sense. You dig? So come on, man. Mark Breland is, like I said, a stand-up dude at the end of the day, from what we know. From what we know. There could be other things that we don't know. But from what we do know, Mark Breland is a stand-up dude, real humble, and I ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so at all. At all. What's up, Muhammad Hamatola in the building? What's up, fam? Funny how everyone fell for that mental health BS that Fury said. Truth is, he got busted for PEDs and he chose to retire. Until we forget and feel sorry for him, Fury is a con man. You know, you think about when Deontay Wilder called him a thief, man. He called him that for a reason. Y'all understand why he calling the man a thief. A lot of people try to tie it to the glove gate crap and all that. No, he calls him a thief because he felt like that's what Fury is. He tried to thief Vladimir Klitschko, stole what Klitschko had. Stole, I ain't gonna say stole it, but beat him for it. But then ran out on the rematch. Took everything that, as far as prestige and all of that, he can get from Klitschko, and didn't give Klitschko his given right to get it back, which was his right. But he went through all kind of mental craziness. He broke ankles. He stalled the trial time after time after time. He appealed the appeal of the appeals. You got a panel of judges. Everybody got a schedule's got to line up. Delay after delay after delay. Then threatening him with a lawsuit in the end. He was going to sue them to oblivion. UCAD couldn't keep up. Or the BBBFC, they wasn't willing to spend that kind of money against Tyson Fury. Oh, there's a lot going on there. Fury is good. And he took what he had from Vladimir Klitschko. Then he did this, and Wilder looking at it the same way. You came over here, you didn't give me my guard right, my contractual right rematch. You're trying to get out of that. You stole what I had. You took what I had, and you're running off with it. No, we got one more fight. Him and Klitschko supposed to have another battle. It never came to fruition. The more I look back on it and I see now, I'm like, wow, I didn't catch that at the time. I was just starting out here on YouTube, just trying to, do my thing. But back then, I'm like, now that I look back on it, I'm like, dang, it's a lot we missed back then. Didn't catch it back then. Caught it now. But didn't catch it back then. I was actually rooting for Fury back then. I was like, they doing him wrong. They doing him wrong to the public, and because he spoke against the gays, and I was rocking with that. And now I look back, I'm like, wow, he finessed the hell out that trial. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, he shouldn't take that job, lost one. Nah, that's just dishonorable, bro. All money ain't good money, man. All money ain't good money. You don't take no dishonorable job and just dishonor your whole name and your whole reputation for something, for some money. Nah, bro. Some people got to stand for something, man. I know y'all saying it because y'all think Wilder threw him under the bus, but y'all just don't know the full story with that. Who would want to work with a boxer that would who would want to work with a boxer that would throw them under the bus? Exactly. But do you know? Y'all don't know. Everybody guessing. Everybody guessing. I don't think that Wilder should have said anything about Breland, unless I think that should have been to a little bit close to the chest. But that's his truth, man. I don't know what that man been dealing with, man. I don't know if he owe that man money or nothing. You know what I mean? Mark Breland can owe that man money. He can owe somebody else money. Who knows? You know what I mean? Mark Breland can be, you don't know what he involved in, bro. You know what I mean? JD's was a Tabo instructor at the local YMCA. He's not a boxing guy, but Wilder was loyal to him because that's fam. That's fam. We've been through this. That's fam. That's the man that took him in, champ. That's a different level of loyalty. That's not business. That's not I met you in boxing. That's fam. There's differences. That man gave up what he was doing to look after Wilder. Nah, man, that's fam, man. Y'all know his levels. Y'all know his levels to it, man. I ain't gotta tell y'all the difference between fam and just business people and associates and stuff like that. Y'all know his levels. It wasn't BS, man. The man blew up to 400 pounds that quick. Man, now come on, bro. First he broke his ankle. You left that part out. Remember? The ankle excuse what kept him for the rematch out, kept him out for the rematch. And then when they were willing to push it back and wait, then he admitted to saying he snorted coke. No one asked him, no one forced it out of him. No one was thinking that he was even a cokehead. I remember that time. No one was thinking about Tyson Fury being a coke. We seen him with the Batman suits tripping out. But we ain't know if he was a coke. No one was expecting him to being a cokehead. At worst, maybe, PEDs or something, but not no cokehead. He came out and told everybody that. Why'd you do when David Benavidez got caught, he ain't tell nobody. He just got caught up on the test. You don't just volunteer no information like that unless you try and get out of something. If you're in the military, you probably seen cats like this. You probably seen cats that's in the service. They want to go home. It's too hard. The push-ups, I can't do them no more. He's yelling at me too much. I'm crying inside. So what do? They fake it till they make it. They play stupid. They slit the wrists. They run into walls. They play dumb just so they can get sent home. I act, if you will. I'm just saying. Why the hell did Tyson Fury go crazy again? Riddle me that. I still don't even know. He just won the biggest title. He beat a 10-year reigning heavyweight. Everyone was shocked. He had the world at his palms. I mean, Riddle, he made a big bag of money. I almost forget did he even go? Because prior to the Vladimir Klitschko fight, I seen no sign of crazy. I'm just saying, bro. Prior to that Klitschko fight, did y'all see any signs of him going crazy? Was it something I missed? In the Christian Hammer fights and all that, did y'all see any signs of him going crazy? So right after Klitschko, the biggest win of his career, he goes crazy. I'm just saying, looking back, man, it's just a lot of things just look a little different to me. You know what I'm saying? A little different to me. Dillian, what's up, man? Yeah, that's just disgusting to say that he made up the mental health. Come on, bro. I'm just asking a question. You come, like I said before, the biggest win of your life. You should be in the best place of your life. Where was the signs of mental decline leading up to this point? Where was any signs of this? Soon as the PED investigation start, now he going crazy. He going crazy. Was it the board meet? I don't know. I mean, the PED problem come up now. He crazy. We went from a drug case for the cocaine to a health case of mentally unfit and things like that. That joint transformed. Tyson Fury's stalling delay. It transferred like 3 times. It started out as an ankle thing, then a coke thing, and then it ended as a mental health thing. All right, champ. That's just what happened, man. I'm not making none of this up. That's what happened. Looking back, it just seems a little like, come on, bro. You got to be if you got any sort of skeptic, and you got to be like, come on, that do sound a little funny. Vladimir Klitschko sitting back the whole time like, come on, man, just let me get that shot, bro. Let me get my shot at all my belts. I held them for a long time. I was a long reigning champion. I deserve my respect to get my rematch back. That's all Klitschko was saying. But my man went crazy, allegedly. And then when he went crazy, how crazy could he have been? Because when the UCAD and the investigation started, he made some of the smartest moves that you can do probably in a legal room, like a legal courtroom. I mean, he made some smart moves. All kind of stalling time. I mean, he was, if you read into it, y'all, I'm telling you, you're going to be like, oh, this dude was vicious. He was vicious. Tyson knew he had some sharp minds on his side, amongst other things. Where's Carefoot? Anybody seen Carefoot? That may have some shooters too, huh? But he had some sharp minds, sharp minds. You know what I'm saying? Sharp minds, real spill. Hip hop underworld say, yo, man, Fury's second failed drug test when he got caught with the cocaine changed the course of the PED investigation. Exactly. We went to a cocaine investigation. He tested for the cocaine. He admitted it in the Rolling Stone magazine interview. And we went to that. Then he stopped popping up in Batman suits, and then he's going crazy now. Remember the Batman suit? The Batman suit was crazy. Everybody did. If a man come out, hey, Fury is good at what he do, bro. He just hey, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it. But I'm just gonna say Fury, he was good. The point I'm making is today, though, man. Fury realizes that, bro. Like, he got over, man. He did a masterful job. He's good at what he do. And I like Tyson Fury, man. Believe it or not, outside of Wilder. I think Wilder, though, the fight was in the bag, and he didn't take Fury seriously. Okay. I can see that. The second man, look, I give total respect for Fury for that game plan he came in with the rematch, man. You know what I'm saying? I give him total respect for that. I do. Fury was just saying that for the pop. He said it with Breland weeks ago. Exactly. See, my thing is, fam, y'all better watch what y'all ask for. Because if Tyson Fury attempts to get a Breland or something like that, to pull a little public stunt or something like that, y'all better be careful, because Wilder might come out with that farmer. Wilder might come out with Carefoot. And then what we going to talk about? Oh, my God, there's Carefoot. Where's anybody seen? Last I heard about Carefoot, he was on the French Riviera somewhere in a boat. That's all I know. Ain't nobody seen Carefoot. Carefoot is gone. Carefoot is good. Carefoot don't remember nothing. He ain't seen nothing. Nothing. It'd be funny if Bomb Squad come out with Carefoot. And then we can really raise the pressure. I don't think they want to play that game. Now do that. You know what I'm saying? Now do that. From the outside looking in, of course, I don't know, but I feel like Breland and Wilder always had a bit of friction. Breland walked out a few times after some Wilder fights. I mean, some trainers and fighters have friction together. It ain't always rosy all the time. You know what I mean? It could be anything. You can't look but so far into stuff like that, man. We don't know. You don't know what they beefing over. You don't know if they beefing. You don't know what kind of relationship that they got. We speculating about what we see through a lens of a camera. You don't know what we see behind the closed doors. And any man that feel like they can talk like that to each other and stuff like that in the public, they have a certain kind of relationship. You dig? So you just don't know. Just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just don't know. World McCray, what's up, fam? I was a Wilder fan until the second Fury fight. You ain't like what you seen in that fight, or just so much the excuses and all that rubbed you the wrong way. Hey, man, I understand. But see, Wilder gonna win it all back, man, if he go in there and knock Fury on his back. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Fury is a big idiot, says King Ebenezer. Facts. Fury's just a man who know how to play the system, bro. I ain't gonna say that. Fury just know how to swim in the oceans of boxing. You know what I mean? I don't blame these fighters and promoters for trying the tricks that they try. I'm not that kind of person or fan. If you get away with it, hey, it is what it is. But don't be surprised if somebody peep it. You know, I gotta tell y'all all the time, boxing is warfare all the time. All the time. All the time. I mean, every second it's warfare, man. You can't let your guard down, man. One thing you mentioned, man, and I tend to agree. Fury's trainer was not focused when he was checking Fury. He was smiling and laughing. I think he meant to say Wilder's trainer wasn't focused. He was smiling and laughing. Had that been Brother Nazim, he would have noticed the glove. Exactly. You see the thumbnail? That's JD's right there in the background. If that thumbnail ain't photoshopped or nothing, which I don't think it is, did a little research. Nah, that's JD's. That's JD standing right there. And this is, I mean, I just don't, it's just, you guys show me some, yeah, people just, I'm just leaving that whole stuff alone. Just get to the third fight. Let's just make it to the third fight, which I think we're going to get. And I feel real confident that we will. You know what I mean? Both Wilder and Fury are, we already went through that. We both went through that. Let me see. Pac-Man, what's up, man? It's more than one way cocaine numbs the brain. Yeah, exactly. Booger sugar. My man came out and said, yeah, man, I'm out here snorting. He was living like a rock star. Wasn't stressed out. He was partying, bro. That was the biggest check. He just beat Crisco. He was turned. He ain't feel like boxing no more. Like, but that was what it was at the end of the day. Y'all want to keep it 100. He just ain't feel like boxing no more. Y'all was born him out there in the UK, turning all against. He like, man, forget all this. I come back when I'm ready. I'm still young, man. Tyson was in his 20s. He ain't no old fighter. He might talk old, but he ain't no old fighter. Nah. Man, come on, man. Tyson was just living like a rock star, man. Y'all be looking too much into these boxing stories, man. I'm telling you, I wouldn't call Fury an idiot. You have to be smart to finesse people at this level. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He know how to move. He know how to move around the oceans of boxing. You know, he wasn't getting no love in UK as a gypsy, and he moved. He pulled the move. Soon as he got on top, he started pulling moves. Oh man, hey, he's scheming. Look at how many other successful celebs that have achieved a lot that have failed to mental illness and drugs. It's not that crazy. I just don't think it was just that, bro. I mean, I got my reservation. I don't want to go too much into it. I just don't think it was. I just think he was living life, bro. And he just and he had to do some things to cover up for the nandrolone and all of that. Bro, it's as simple as that. You know, smoke and mirrors are smoke and mirrors. You got to cut through all that sometimes. You know, he just put all that out there for the legal mumbo jumbo to get through it. Took a little vacation. They gave him a backdated sentence. That was a took a little vacation, came back to the sport. Now he's back to making bags again. He got 2 fights left, and I think he's done. Finesse top ranking ESPN on a 6-fight deal. Where two of them was just like whatever. He tried to give him this third one, like whatever. So I mean, 3 of them would only been good. Tyson is finessing. Y'all better get hip, tying up the budgets over here at ESPN. Man, they got to pay this man a grip when he fights. Tyson good, man. And I don't knock him for it. Like I say, he moving around the oceans of boxing. A lot of fighters wish they can move like this. But yo, and then he gained all the weight and come right back. And he tried to finesse Eddie. When he first came back, he tried to finesse Eddie Hearn first. Eddie was on top of it, though. Eddie, like, I ain't messing with you like that, man. Nah, You want to do what? You want to fight AJ and you want how much? And you want me to give you who as opponents? Oh, nah. He tried to finesse Eddie, though. He was going around Eddie, calling AJ on the phone. Like, look, man, forget Eddie. Let's kill Eddie out the deal. Me and you can make things happen. You know what I'm saying? He was doing up, man. Tyson was scheming. Those are facts. I'm not telling y'all nothing that ain't out there. These were all out there. He attempted to go around Eddie. He tried to finesse Eddie. Eddie wasn't going for it. But he came over here, got with Bob, and then he finessed. Bro, he know how to move, man. He know how to move. And in this situation, ESPN and Top Rank are now putting their foot down with these last 2 fights left on this deal and saying, we're not going to give you Agit Kayabel. All right? We're not going to do that. That ain't going to happen. We ain't going to make no money. The rating's going to tank. It's going to flop. You sold 1,500 tickets. We ain't doing that. So this is what you're going to do. Bomb Squad for 1. If you beat Bomb Squad, then we got you for the AJ fight. That's 2 good fights to finish this deal out with. Then we can recoup something. So, you know, I find it funny, man. You know, look, man, this fight, crowds, we got Tank Davis fighting in front of crowds. We got Earl Spence Jr. fighting in front of crowds. Why they couldn't get crowds for this fight again? Oh, it was the networks. So basically, crowds now are available to some degree. Not to mention, kicking this down to February, March, really making sense now because the news is reporting that these vaccines, they're getting close to being done. 90 to 95% in some cases, whatever news you look at. And here's the thing, and it ain't so much as people taking the vaccine. What I believe may happen. Once this supposed vaccine gets released to the public, that will loosen the restrictions. Like they'll do a loosening of restrictions. Like, okay, they'll feel probably a little bit more cozy to loosen restrictions with a vaccine out here. You know what I'm saying? So that may come a little bit more faster, even before everybody get injected or whatever. So that's what I mean. So that's coming around, and they expecting to do that as soon as December. You don't think that by that time they'll loosen restrictions by February, March? And that's when it makes sense for Bomb Squad fight to happen, like it always did. Like it always did, Bob. Like you said back in like you said months ago. Like you said back in what was that, October, about Allegiant Stadium, about the whole Garth Brooks situation. Like you said back then, prior to Dillian White losing in October and you changing your tune. You know what I mean? Dillian White was there. And that's crazy how people don't even realize that those words are floating around out here, man. When Dillian White was, before he got knocked out by Povetkin, they were just crapping all over Dillian White. Oh, we don't have to give you no fight. We can make you wait. Yeah, we got Wilder fight next. We can push that fight, keep pushing it down for as long as we want. So they were so busy trying to talk crap to Dillian White that they exposed themselves on the Wilder situation. That's exactly what happened, fam. They were so busy trying to talk crap against White because he was the mandatory. And that fight would have had to happen by February, right? He was fighting Povetkin in October. And they were threatening them to making them wait the full year. And then was even saying some other little tricks that they can do once they got closer to February. As long as they had that Wilder contract, they can make Dillian White wait. They got the WBC on board. It's all good. Remember how they were talking to Dillian White? And now here we are. Dillian White gets knocked out by Alexander Povetkin. He's no longer the WBC mandatory. Oh, my goodness. Now the words are coming back to haunt him. That's what's happening. So, it's all good. That's why I feel confident from the jump. And if y'all been rocking with me, man, y'all know this is exactly how I've been talking all day. You know what I'm saying? All day. Fury was just saying that we already went there. Let me see. Let me scroll down some. Dillian says, true, but we got to see what he's like behind closed doors, bro. Yeah. I mean, none of us don't know. We don't know Breland. We don't know. It's a lot of your favorite people in boxing. You don't know them. You did. I always tell people all the time, one of the oldest sayings in the world, and I've said this many times on the channel, one of the worst things you can do against the people you look up to, admire, or things like that. One of the worst things you can do is meet them, because you'll be disappointed who you meet. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Comedians, rich people in general, no money or title fixes everything. Facts. All money ain't good money, man. All money ain't good money. Do something stupid like that. Mark Breland would just throw his whole name in the dirt for all he done in even his fighting career. All of that stuff will be looked at as funny. He ain't gonna put none of that stuff under the microscope for a couple dollars. Nah, man. There may be a lot of pressure of being at the pinnacle of his career. You mean Tyson Fury? Being at the pinnacle of career, there was a lot of pressure? Oh, okay. Damn, I mean, he wasn't there that long. He was only there a couple months before he went crazy. Damn, I mean, usually people who are at the pinnacle, they get ragged on by the whole world for years to come, and it's really affecting them. It just, for a few months, it hurt them. I mean, leading up to that point, it just didn't seem like it, man. It just it really came out of left field when it happened. I don't want to, like I say, I don't want to talk bad about nobody's mental health. I just got just a hunch that I just don't feel it. I just didn't feel it. I thought it was a lot of acting going on. The UK media was ruthless against him. I think that played a part. Well, he invited that, though. King Ebenezer, we got to understand, he invited that. He put statements out there knowing that they were controversial. You look back and see the things he said. He knew the attention he was going to get for that. You can't say, oh, that's what I'm saying. It's like Tyson Fury deliberately made a crap of everything. And everybody, no one blaming Tyson Fury for none of it. He crapped up out there with the statements and then turned the media against him. He knew the stuff that he was saying was, especially in the UK. I lived there. Y'all are heavy on decorum. Y'all are heavy on your champions being, gentlemen, whatever. And he deliberately bucked that system. He deliberately did that. Didn't come out with an ankle injury. Didn't come out snorting coke. Didn't come out with he's crazy. Like, it's just too much. And see, people kill me with this one because, and we went through this one on the last live stream. I try to tell y'all. Everybody's like, oh, well, Wilder's wrong. That's so foul. And he is so, but not one person, I've had not one person pop up in the chat say, man, the things that Tyson Fury said about Vladimir Klitschko was messed up. I ain't heard one of y'all say it. The same simple, stupid little accusations. Did y'all say that Wilder's making against Fury? Well, he was making the same against Klitschko, but not one of y'all has brought that up once. Really, fam? For real? When he say that his gloves were being played with, the ring was being played with, the scales were being played with. Oh, those accusations and allegations mean nothing to the name of Vladimir Klitschko. Means nothing. It's called boxing. It's called boxing and warfare and games and jokes and mental games and mental warfare. That's what it's called. But y'all crapping on Bomb Squad. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all straight like this. And I've said this at the top of this video. This Glovegate thing, in the end, say what you want. The accusations against Fury, blah, blah, blah. The stuff against Breland, blah, blah, blah. In the end, and I know UK, y'all don't care for stuff like this. I'm hip. But in the end, this is a promoter's dream. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I can't tell y'all. If y'all think Bob Arum is having sleepless nights based on Glovegate and the Breland story, bro, they came out deliberately and jumped on those comments purposely because they knew they wanted to add some fire to that flame. Tyson Fury wants Deontay Wilder to talk. Why you don't see no defamation suits? Man, y'all don't be hip, man. This is boxing. I be trying to get y'all the view on what we look at it as boxing fans. But you got to understand, this business is boxing. They sneaky. They do things for a lot of reasons. The hype around the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight is baked. You think about the AJ situation, right? Let's just say they get the Kayabel, and even in that case, ESPN and Top Rank, right? And they will have the whole pay-per-view market in America to themselves. That's the one big thing, I tell you that much. Right now with Deontay Wilder, they got to share it with Fox, right? So they'll have the entire, at least American pay-per-view to themselves. That's a big come up for ESPN. They might look, but they also still would be in competition with a lot of other competitors dealing with AJ. So, I mean, maybe they're looking at it, Disney's over top of Fox, Disney's over top of ESPN. They maybe want to keep that money there. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see. Let me go to something. Let me scroll up. Muhammad Tola says, yo, main man, you heard the news. Crawford is ready to fight McGregor under UFC rules. He said, money talks. Go get that money, bud. Do what you got to do, bud. Do what you got to do. Bud, tell Bob, you better give me Manny Pacquiao. We really going to have a problem. Hey, go get Conor McGregor, bud. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. Go have your Kumite fight. Shit, everybody else doing it, right? Fury had already delayed the legal case for his PED case numerous times. His mental health case is the reason why he got backdated ban instead of a proper ban. And that's the official to the public. I guess that's the official answer as to the reason why it ended. I'm going to give you what the real thing is. And the thing is that Fury was spending them into oblivion, bro. Their budgets were dried up. He carried that case out so long they couldn't keep up with them financially. And he was threatening to sue them in the end. A lawsuit that they were not willing to fight against. They couldn't afford it. And they had to give him that backdated crap. The backdated ban was the total amount of time that he was going back and forth and delaying the case. He was about to spin them into oblivion. There may have been no more UCAD or no more BBBFC or whatever. That's the real reason. All of that, they wanted to look out for Fury and give him a backdated. That's cool. That's cool. And I'm sure some websites say that, fam. I ain't even gonna deny that. Maybe that's what they say. But the real is that Tyson Fury was spending them into oblivion. That's the real. He had to back us to do it. That's the real. You know what I mean? That's the real. People deal with reassure differently. Look at Robin Williams. Who would have thought that he was depressed? I'm just saying. But in Robin Williams, no, he showed a lot of signs, I thought, leading up to his final unfortunate death. If you look into a lot of his interviews and stuff that he a lot of people who usually in that frame of mind, they make cries for help. They show the cries for help. And I thought Robin Williams gave many leading up to that point. Tyson Fury's, to me, came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Came out of nowhere. And that's just my opinion. I don't want to get too much into all that type stuff, but that's just my opinion. And money it's not the cure for all. But I'm just saying in Tyson Fury's case where there was no lead up signs to that point. Every interview he's ever done at that point, he was in great spirits. You can't put the mask out to the world. I hear what you're saying. But you just know sometimes in your gut when someone ain't doing too good. I never got that from Tyson Fury. Never got it. He was always a party animal and stuff like that. Come on, man. I just never got it. Yeah, rest up to Robin Williams for sure, man. One of my favorite actors and comedians, man. Big fan of Robin Williams, man. Big fan of Robin Williams. All day. Sugar Hill and Kronk deserve more respect for the credit and for the rematch. All day. Salute to Sugar Hill, man. Salute to the Kronk Gym, man. Legendary Kronk Gym. Manuel Stewart got it started, man. His legacy is living on well in that gym. I got nothing but respect for them boys over there, man. I also want a bomb squad to get back into this fight, man, and take it back from them. That's all. People underestimate the genius level cheating to Fury. He's the Mayweather of dirty boxing. He's good. He's damn good. TBE of making moves. He's good, man. He's good. But in this situation, he's a bit now. I think in these last two fights that he has for Top Rank and ESPN, I think he's gonna be a little bit more control. Like this ain't like to say the sanctioned body where he'll drop a title. This network got control over Fury, and they're not. I don't think they're gonna let him go until they get the big ones from him. These last two, I think they're gonna make it count, and I think one of them going to involve Bomb Squad. ESPN ain't gonna pass up on that. This thing is too hype. Hype equals money. I'm telling y'all, the shoulder program and all of the debates, YouTube won't be on fire. Yo, all that hype equals money. They're talking about even with half of the MGM Grand field, they can go as much as 10 million or above at the gate. They did 17 last time, right? They saying even with the thing half full, they can do 10. You don't think they looking at that stuff? Man, and Bob would love to have that fight right here in America where he can show it on a Saturday night at 11 o'clock, not over in the Middle East where things got to go down in the middle of the afternoon over here. That don't work too well over here, fam. That don't work too well over here. A Joshua fight in the Middle East or the UK will have to go on midday. ESPN will prefer a bomb squad fight on a Saturday night when everybody rolling up, getting twisted, all that, and having a good time. The way fights always have gone down traditionally out here. And they ain't going to waste their 2 fights putting one of them on in the UK in the middle of the afternoon for the flop for flopping Fury. It just ain't going to happen. ESPN, man, I'm telling you, man. Bob Arum is looking at, y'all don't think Bob went to ESPN like pull a plug on this. Pull him out. I ain't making no money on this. This doesn't benefit me none. Then the last one they're going to want to fight with Josh. No, pull him out. Pull him out. Nah, bruh. Bob ain't getting no money from that, man. He especially after holding that beating last fight. Oh, hold on. What you say? Wilder is the excuse. Hold on. Wilder is the excuse king, man. He don't deserve no rematch. Nah, that ain't how it work, fam. That ain't how it work. Wilder gets a rematch because it's in the contract that Fury signed. And if Fury didn't want to give him one, he shouldn't have signed the contract. It's as simple as that. For real. You know? That's what you signed, bruh. Pay attention to the small print. It ain't about all that. It's called you won a battle out of a war. If the war calls for 3 battles, then that's what you're going to give me. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, you win 1 battle and then, oh, yeah, I won the whole war. Nah, That's why he got y'all food over there. No, there's 1 more battle left. Come on back. What you running for? The networks just said pause it for. All the networks did just stepped out and say, hold on, we can't do December, 19th or whatever. Just hold on for a minute. Let's push it down a month or 2. And y'all take, we out of here. Wilder wanted to change the day, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. All they said just push it down a couple months. That's all they said. And he don't deserve his rematch. Funny, prior to Dillian White losing, who just said that? He don't deserve? Dillian. Prior to Dillian White losing, they wasn't talking like he didn't deserve his rematch. Don't you find that funny? They was talking like full steam ahead. Matter of fact, I gave you the quotes. Bob Arum said, we will be ingrates. We will be ingrates. That's an old man word. We will be ingrates if we didn't give Deontay Wilder this opportunity. So that doesn't sound like someone who doesn't think that Wilder should not get the rematch. Glovegate was floating rampant as hard as it could on that time when Bob said it. This was just in October, fam. That was just in October. So for him to just say that prior to Dillian White being knocked out, well, I don't think no one felt that way prior to that. That's all changed after Dillian White fell. You feel me? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a little off with that. You dig? Wilder can't come up with all these new excuses, man. The first excuse, that was his ring walk costume drained him. Then he started throwing his team under the bus. Very bad form. I hear you, World McCray. It's a very bad form. Deontay Wilder says some of the worst things known to man to a boxer. It's foul what he did, man. I can't believe what he did. But that 3rd fight gonna probably be over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Yeah. I think the 3rd fight definitely gonna do over 1 million. What do you say? What you say, World McCray? You think it's gonna do over 1 million? I think so. Glove Gates showed all of the debates, and I think that might get it over the 1 million. What you say? I think so. In the end, sometimes we don't see the plan till it's all the way done. Love your podcast, my man. I just need to call it out. How many rounds did Wilder win? He got beat savagely. No one wants to see that fight. Everybody wants to see that fight, Blazer. Wilder will lose again. He has a puncher's chance until the 3rd. Whatever, man. I didn't see a fighter in the first fight that just had just the puncher's chance. I saw a draw. If your man Fury was so great, as you say, how does he have a draw? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. You say no one wants to see that fight. I just told you we talking a million pay-per-view buys. I believe we talking a million with Glovegate on top. If y'all don't like it in the UK, America is eating it up like Scooby snacks. This is business, man. You don't think Arum know that? You don't think Arum know that? You don't think ESPN know that? If they did, now they know. Oh, man, sometimes you just got to know what a good thing is. Will McGladdy in the building. Salute to B More, man. What's up with you? What it do, boy? B More stand up all day. Salute to B More in the building. What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? If a fighter loses, but the winner cheated, if you call it out after the fact, is it an excuse or just fact? If you call it out, then you have an obligation to put some action behind it. You can't call it out, especially from your position, and do nothing. See, that's what I mean. Like, if you call it out, then you got to just act upon it. Simple as that. Or leave it be and just go into the fight knowing that. Miguel Cotto versus Antonio Margarito, right? What did he do? You didn't hear Miguel Cotto soaking and moaning too much. You seen him pop up at the face-off with the little iPad or whatever, saying, "Hey, is this what is that in your glove right there?" And that's all you saw. But they going into you didn't see him running around the world telling that story. It's like, okay, cool. All right, fine. I see you at the fight. I just want you to know that I know. That's all it is. I just want you to know that I know. That's it. All right, cool. Simple. What does Antonio Margarito do? Well, you don't want the fight, huh? You said you don't want the fight, huh? Just say you don't want the fight. If you don't want the fight, just say you don't want the fight, huh? Just say it. Cotto like, no, I want the fight. I'm just letting you know that, hey, this is what you did. And when I get you in the ring, I'm going to beat you half to death. You know what I mean? So that's all as simple as. If you ain't going to really act on it, he brought that up right at that face-off right there, bro. Like right before their fight. You know what I mean? Not like out here just kind of making bases, stuff like that. If you open yourself up for lawsuits, man, and that's just real spill. You can't do that, a man of your stature, bro. If Tyson Fury really wanted to probably put his feet on a defamation case, you don't think he got a case? Or Breland Wilder exposing himself like that? That's why. Also, this is also another sign, by the way, fam, that I believe the fight is going on. No defamation cases, nothing. No one's suing no one, nothing. Breland no one's acting on nothing because everyone is told to stand still until the fight happens. But whatever. Point I'm making is, man, like, no, man, come on, man. You can't. That's just like you holding the strap, man. You get at you if you a famous celebrity, why you walking around with a gun in your waist and you got a whole entourage with you, man? Let somebody else do that. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, bro. And I'm looking out for the benefit of Wilder in saying that. I'm looking out for Wilder's well-being. Bro, you can't expose yourself to stuff like that because if these were the wrong kind of people, man, you don't know what they would occur. You don't give nobody no ammo on you like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it legit punches chance till round 12. Man, Wilder, as long as the clock is ticking in the fight, Wilder got a chance. As long as there's a millisecond on the clock, Wilder has a chance. I don't care if it's a half a millisecond. You know what I'm saying? A microsecond. Or whatever, anything smaller than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what it is. As long as the clock is ticking, he has a chance. You know what I mean? Yes, sir, man. Another top-ranked fighter who ain't making them money. Exactly. And y'all think they going to let Tyson Fury off the hook for them last two fights. Only time they ever recoup anything is in the Wilder fight. You know what I'm saying? That was two fights. Nah, we ain't just letting you off the hook like that, man. It don't work that way. You want Agit Kayabel for the low, but all because you want your homecoming party. Nah, man. Man, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And that's ESPN making the call. You know what I'm saying? That's ESPN. I honestly think Wilder won the first fight. I think it was a long count. Exactly. If he won the first fight, I mean, you can't never count him out, man. Can't never count him out. He will never file official charges and get his belt back. The count starts when the fighter goes to his corner. No, oh man, I'm not redoing that, y'all. We're not going back through the count and all that stuff, man. Come on, y'all. We need to just look forward to the third fight. Y'all looking back too far, looking for controversies, which is still cool. It's good for hype and building up for that third fight. This is why I say we're heading towards 1 million buys. Look how y'all talking. Y'all still hooked on the first fight. That's great. Bob Arum, that's music to his ears. That's cool. Oh, y'all still talking about the first fight? God damn. Well, that means y'all really want to see this fight. We're not giving him Agit Kayabel or Agit Kayabel or whatever the hell his name. We're not doing that. Nuh-uh. Pull him out. How the hell is the show still going on, but just Tyson Fury ain't involved? Anthony Yard will be fighting on that card, from what I understand, right? Anthony Yard still going on. The show still goes on, just without Tyson Fury. They pulled his ass off the card. No homecoming party for you, man. Nah. Arum said that he lost money with Crawford, but how much did he lose with Fury? After he gave that $100 million contract to Fury, not Bud, and put in the Wilder fight, Fury drew an average of 3,000 fans. Facts. And that also plays into Bud's argument about the promotional thing, like what we just talked about in the last video. Bob Arum promotional skills are prehistoric. The man don't know how to promote. Tyson Fury gives a perfect example. Bob Arum did nothing with Tyson Fury. As far as on a promotional, he put him on a network. That's it. Bob got the connects, but he can't push you. He ain't make Tyson Fury into no kind of star. Tyson Fury is riding on the coattails of Deontay Wilder over here. Believe that. Believe that. And yet he running around talking about some Bud need to do this and Bud need to do that. The proof is in the pudding, Bob. You don't make stars no more, bro. Floyd had to make himself hot. Sure, you don't do. What are they cutting you in for? Just because you got the connect, huh? You the plug. So, I mean, the man, Fury ain't sold no tickets, man. 1,500 tickets in a fight. Nobody ain't paying him no attention. 3,000 fans in attendance. I mean, come on, man. Like, bro, you wasn't no star. Eddie Hearn talking all kind of bad about you. You tried to finesse him, but he wouldn't let you, so you ran on over there to Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I take that back. You went through MTK Global. Bob Arum sort you out through MTK Global, right? We ain't going to go there right now. But the fact of the matter is, man, he ain't no star, and Bob couldn't make him one. You know what I mean? There should not have been a Wilder versus Fury in the first place. Come on, bro. If Wilder wasn't delaying the fight to get some damn leverage, that's the PBC business plan. When did Wilder try to delay the fight? When they asked him to heal the first time? Because you're saying that he tried to get some leverage and try to delay the fight. When the shoulder thing, because they said he needed healing time, then they said pandemic, then they tell about networks. I mean, a lot of things are happening, Mo. I can't sit back and say Wilder tried to delay the fight. Why would no? I remember what was that? What fight was that? What fight was that, man? Then again, I ain't gonna talk about that. Move on. If someone had said Fury cheated 2 years ago, no one would have argued it. After his mental health thing, all of a sudden, he is a saint. Fury is a con man. He's good. That boy good. That boy, he got the whole world feeling sorry for him. Oh, man. We all been there. I've been there. My brother been there. I remember seeing him in that state. Yeah, it's a soft spot we got for mental health people and people who are suffering from mental health abuse and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We do, and you should. It's just that some people you ain't never see that dude in the street. You know, you be looking at him, bro, ain't nothing wrong with you, man. He'll talk to you like ain't nothing wrong with him. Tell you about the moon, the stars, the quasars, everything. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But the second he don't get his way one time, he's depressed and everything in the world is wrong with him. When you don't get your way. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Wasn't nothing wrong with Fury. Man wanted to be a rock star. He partied, man. He had a good time. He ain't feel like boxing. It is what it is. He ain't want to give Klitschko the rematch. But I will say this, though. I will say this. I don't think he genuinely did not like Klitschko. As for Wilder, I don't feel that way. I don't think it's a genuine dislike for Wilder and Tyson Fury. No, I think Tyson Fury genuinely did not like Vladimir Klitschko. You know what I'm saying? I think he genuinely did not like Vladimir. I'm about to get up out of here, fam. Hypothetically speaking, if Fury did something to his gloves, what do you think his mindset will be? If he's forced to give Wilder the third fight knowingly, he'll be heavily scrutinized. I mean, probably so. More than likely. I mean, it is what it is. He brought this upon himself. And that's just the way the fight gonna go. I mean, look, if Fury ain't did nothing wrong, and he's so clean like everybody say, the scrutiny shouldn't bother him one bit. You know what I mean? All the questions and stuff, he should be playing into the hype of the fight. If you know that the fight is on, play into the hype. Clear your name. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. He's crazy. Wilder's mentally crazy. He's deranged. I knocked his marbles loose. Talk your talk, bro. That's fine. That builds up for that fight. You know, it's like it ain't personal at the end of the day. I think even after this whole saga is over, UK, hear me loud and clear. Y'all don't see this right now. Even when this is over, I think Fury and Wilder gonna be okay. I think Fury and Wilder gonna be okay because Wilder's a fighter. Wilder knows, like he know the things you're doing over there. Fury, I know what you're doing. You got away with it. It's cool. I can't get away with it, but I'm gonna let everybody know what you did or whatever. But it is what it. You got away with it. And when this is all over and said and done, I'm telling you, Joe, they're gonna look at the bags of money and they're gonna say, man, we good. We cool. I ain't got no problem with it. We ain't got no problem with each other. It's gonna be Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield all over again. Fury can't lose. If Wilder knocks him out, he will say that he won the first two and move on to AJ. Fury plans to retire after the AJ fights. Exactly. Hey, hip hop, you hit it perfect, fam. That's what I said at the top. Same thing. I agree with that 100%. If ESPN for those last two fights, let's say he faced Deontay Wilder, he loses to Deontay Wilder. I think the AJ fight still is on the table for Tyson Fury. That's how Bob Arum is looking at it. I don't lose the AJ fight by putting him into the Deontay Wilder fight. People gotta understand. Bob Arum is looking at it like, why ESPN and Bob, they probably like, why am we just giving up one of the fights, the last two fights on this deal? Why are we just giving that away? For what? For his little homecoming party? Man, send him to sit his tall ass down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no homecoming party. Get your homecoming party somewhere else, champ. Right now, we need you somewhere else. We need some money. And we ain't putting you on no Saturday afternoon against Agit. You know what I mean? I'm about to get up out of here, fam. I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, Wilder had obvious mental health issues as well. Maybe it's a bigger issue in boxing than we know, especially with all of the trolling they deal with on social media, not to mention the corruption in boxing. Hey, man, we never know. I mean, that's something. Those are just the type of things that we honestly can never say we 100% on, especially in the sport of boxing. With so many brain injuries and injuries after the sport and stuff like that, especially in the sport of boxing. So I can never say whether 100% definitive that someone is suffering or not. I'm saying in Tyson Fury's case, I just didn't believe him because of the way it progressed. It just looked phony to me. That's just to me. And I could be wrong. To all of my mental health folks, I could be wrong and I could be misreading it. And just in Tyson Fury's case, it just didn't seem genuine to me. I've known people that have been through, a lot of people know family and friends have mental health problems. You talk with them and you recognize certain signs. And we don't see Tyson Fury on the day-to-day, no. But I just certain things that he was doing, it was like deliberate, man. He deliberately sabotaged certain things. You deliberately sabotaged telling the world about cocaine. The ankle thing that you tried to milk, the ankle thing till you found out that they moved the date back. And then after he found out that they were going to let him fight after his ankle healed up, he came up with another thing. Even in the cocaine situation, that some people would say that was a mask to hide the PEDs and blah, blah, blah. I don't think so. I just think that was a way for stalling. I just think it was all stalling. And maybe he did do the PED thing. I don't know. But the way that thing just evolved, and then it ended with mental health in the end. Man, come on, man. Tyson Fury, man, he played that good, bro. He sat back, he ate good, he drunk good, you know what I'm saying? Party good, all that. Spent that money up real good, then came back to boxing to make some more. Try to get it from Eddie Hearn. Try to finesse Eddie early. Eddie shut him down. Then he went to Frank Warren. Frank Warren fell for it. Y'all better know what's going on. Frank Warren was not first on the list. D-Lo 404 boxing in the building. What's up, family? Everybody that hear the sound of my voice, man, check my brother out, man. All day, D-Lo 404 boxing, man. That's the homie right there, man. Real live boxing mind, man. For real, man. When you gonna get up on this junk with me, D-Lo? We gotta get up, man. Do a panel discussion, man. Break some things down. You know what I'm saying? You know you more than welcome, fam. Bud don't want no UFC smoke. Bud don't want no UFC. Nah, he want that UFC check. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to get up out of here, though. D-Lo says, yo, man, yes, I always felt Robin Williams was trouble. Yeah, he gave a lot of signs, bro. He gave it. I mean, just like I said, for those who know. And if you looked at his interviews and, you know, he a lot of cries for help. He said a lot of deep things, too, man. Robin was a real complex individual, man. Funny dude, too, man. Real funny dude, man. I see that, Mr. Jones. Hey, yo, man, when you have time to look up the Murphy's Village Irish travelers or gypsy community near Augusta, Georgia, it will likely intrigue you. I'll check it out, D-Lo. I'll definitely check it out. Gives an insight. You know what I'm saying? Gives an insight. And that's funny because when I first got here on YouTube and started talking about Tyson Fury, man, the UK used to come through here trashing Tyson Fury. Like I was like, wow. I was on the island, man. I was over this joint like, damn, champ, y'all don't really mess with him. Like, I used to be up in this joint like Tyson good. He good fighter, good boxer for his size and boom, 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 breaking down his whole style. Oh, we don't like him, man. We can't stand him. He's a gypsy. They're this, they're that. You heard the things that he said. Can you believe him? What's wrong with him? Blah, blah. I mean, then when Anthony Joshua beat Klitschko, y'all treated Joshua like a boxing guru god. Like, yo, y'all held him up. Treated him like he was the greatest thing in the world. Now, maybe some people believe that could be the thing that triggered Tyson Fury, maybe, huh? The fact that he never got the notoriety that Anthony Joshua got. He never got embraced like Anthony Joshua got embraced, you know? And I don't know, man. Maybe that did sit down on him one way or another. Maybe so. Who knows? But I'm of the opinion I just don't see it. John Fury said he would have beaten Wilder in his younger days. John Fury said he would have beat. Hey, man, I don't take nothing away from John Fury, man. John Fury kind of dude, man. You see him in the street, man. You better get ready to throw hands, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't seem like a dude who was definitely was light on them hands. You know what I mean? He'll throw them with you in a minute. Fury cheated in every big fight, says C Cut. He cheated in every big fight. Hey, you get away with as much as you let him get away with. That's his position. You know what I mean? Klitschko cheated in the Fury fight. Mr. Jones says Klitschko cheated in the Fury fight. See? Those are the things that Tyson Fury put out there. If I would have listened to Tyson Fury, I'd have thought Vladimir Klitschko was the worst thing ever. If I'd have listened to Tyson Fury, I'd have thought that Vladimir Klitschko wasn't a reigning 10-year champ. He was a big cheater. He messes with the scales. He tried to do this. If I'd have listened to Tyson Fury, if I didn't know Vladimir Klitschko, I'd have thought Klitschko was the worst thing walking listening to Tyson Fury. But that's okay, though. That's all right. No one cares about that. It's all about what Deontay Wilder say about Tyson Fury. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Mr. Jones says Wilder wanted no part of Vladimir Klitschko. Well, Mr. Jones, I'm not going to disagree with you. I ain't going to say he didn't want no part. I'm going to say his outfit didn't want to put him in there and give him no part of Klitschko. You know, they dropped the ball. Finkel and them dropped the ball. Absolutely. Okay, but Deontay Wilder still became champion. But they dropped the ball. I ain't going to say that Deontay Wilder wanted no part. Seems to me that this outfit, the manager of Klitschko, Shelly Finkel, he didn't make that happen for whatever reason. And I'm thinking money. But that's a different video. Still proving, man. Thanks, fam. Main man cooking. You already know. You know what I'm saying? We going in today, man. I just wanted to break this delay down for Tyson Fury, man. I don't want people to think that, yo, man, this is a big victory for Deontay Wilder. Like, oh, yeah. Wilder's behind the scenes making it happen. We don't know that. You know what I mean? What I'm going to do is take the report that's out there that ESPN shut this down. ESPN and Top Rank shut this down. They have other obligations, they're saying. It's a nice way to dress it up for Tyson Fury is a flopper, and we ain't messing with him on a Saturday afternoon. Nice way to dress it up, though. Not to mention we not wasting one of our last two fights on a flopper. For what? That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. Man. Yeah, man. The only reason that he fought Fury is to get some advantage, because otherwise AJ is the obvious A-side. PBC bus plan is to be the A-side. Fury is lineal champ. Wilder wanted that for the bargaining chips. Oh, okay. Well, it was a hell of a way to go. My thing is, I don't know, man. This was setting. You got to remember, man, before they fought, even in the first fight, World McCray, they was already looking at each other. Remember, the first thing Tyson Fury did after the Klitschko fight was what? Come on over here and get into the face of Deontay Wilder. He came smack over here on the first thing smoking. He came over here tripping out. You know what I'm saying? Coked out probably. Running around the ring with his shirt off like he was the Ultimate Warrior. You remember taking over after, man, it got so bad. It was embarrassing, to be honest with you, because Deontay Wilder stepped off. Like, while Tyson Fury was ripping and running through the joint like he was the Ultimate Warrior, Deontay Wilder like, man, I ain't messing with this cuckoo clock, man. I'm out of here. He got out the ring and walked out while Tyson Fury was ripping and running in the ring. Yeah, he was lunching around that time, champ. He was lunching. He was lunching, man. He was really lunching. Right. That means that he was still on PEDs. Yeah, maybe so. You saying that for the cocaine to disguise it? I don't know what's his purposes. I just know it just looked funny. Like I said, the way that thing evolved many different times, and he kept it seemed like self-sabotaging it. Self-sabotaging it. He could have kept it to himself. He's so mentally crazy, right? He could have just kept it to himself, made the big bag of money. Let me say that again. Big bag of money. I mean, lots of millions in that rematch with Klitschko. He just walks all the way from that because he's so mentally crazy. Even the most mentally craziest person probably wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, though. Mentally crazy is mentally crazy. He may not be happy or something wrong with them and something happened wrong with them or whatever, but if I got $20 million sitting over there, I'm going to still keep it together until I get that $20 million. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't want nothing to do with the fight. Some say it was the PEDs. He had to hide it. I think I'm with you, man. I think I'm with you. Wasn't nothing wrong with him. He was hiding something, though. Fury won the belts and pulled in Andy Ruiz. He went partying, man. He went partying, man. Now, I've always gave Klitschko, though, one benefit of the doubt in that whole thing. And the one benefit that I really, really give him, I do find it funny. We found out years later what their protocols are, so it kind of gives us a little, all right. But they let him, he tested positive for this nandrolone in the Hammer fight. And then they still allowed him to go and face Klitschko. And then after the Klitschko fight was over is when everything hit the wall. And I thought, why would you let him go fight? If you thought he was a dirty fighter, why let him go into the fight with Klitschko, the 10-year reigning champion? I didn't understand it. And that's why back then I was on Fury's side. Like, it don't look right. Like, y'all let him go and face Klitschko. The second he beat Klitschko, now y'all coming against him with this investigation. Why did you let him fight Klitschko? Why did you let him? That's how I was feeling then. Until I realized, like, oh, okay, Tyson triggered a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? Tyson triggered a lot. Huey Fury was involved in it too, right? But Huey Fury kept fighting. That goes to show you, it had that investigation was so much teeth to it that last I checked, that it's supposed to have been about Tyson Fury and Huey Fury. Wasn't that around the time that Huey Fury fought Joseph Parker or something like that? Wasn't that around the time that Huey Fury kept on fighting? But that investigation was so thorough, though. I've never seen a boxer eat himself out of the heavyweight division, but Fury did. Man, Fury was eating good, man. I ain't mad at Fury, man. Live it up, man. Live it up, Fury. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's the spoils of your labor, you know? Live it up, man. They like I said before, man, but these fighters, I look at these fighters as regular people, man. You know what I mean? They just regular, everyday people. And, if you go through what they go through for training and staying away from the family, some fighters say, you know what, I need a mid-career break. Some do that. Keith Thurman's doing it. It never works out good for them when they come back. Yeah, but Keith Thurman did it. Keith Thurman made that money, got married, said, you know what, I'm taking off for a little bit, man. I'm chilling. These silk sheets feel good. Damn, I'm eating good. Y'all see him on the social media? Man, have yourself some of that, man. You know what I mean? Put that on your cracker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it is. They humans, man. You know what I mean? And everybody, you get that much money, especially if you come from poverty, you slip. These are boxers. They're going to do what they got to do to get to the bag and get to the win, man. But on that one, man, I'm out of here, man. Much love to y'all, man. I'm out of here. Thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. This was a very impromptu show, man. I was hoping to get my man up on this joint, man. But it's all good, man. I was hoping y'all could have jumped on with me this episode. But we'll get up on the next one, man. Much love to the fam, man. Salute to everybody over there, Mainman Mademan's Boxing Forum. Man, on Facebook, man, we got a whole nother crew over there, man. Y'all go ahead over there, man, see what's up, man, and sign on up, man. Much love to everybody. If you're just seeing me for the first time, rock the bells. Rock the bells. That way, because YouTube be playing sometimes. That way, every time I get on here, you'll get a notification on your phone or something and let you know that Mainman is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. I catch up with y'all real soon. Tyson Fury delays his December 5th fight. ESPN Top Rank stands in it and says, hey, shut it down. Put him off the card. The card will continue to go on with Anthony Yard now as the headliner. You know what I mean? The mediation between him and Deontay Wilder is still ongoing. We have not heard any news about that ending yet. And to the Wilder Nation, don't take this as a major victory. Take this as just a cause for pause at best. But don't take this as a major victory because the mediation is still going on. Real spill. Thumbs up for me, man. To the next video. Peace out.